Hope everybody's having a good day. My name is Corey Dublin, and I will be presenting an international business negotiation. Over my career, I've noticed negotiating be a key factor in my career. And I also noticed I didn't really learn much about negotiating undergrad. I feel like it was a skill more developed in the field. It wasn't talked about a lot in school, but I did find it to be very important. I see this class and I see how negotiating with foreign people and foreign businesses can be different, and I wanted to explore how to better suit this. Overview for my presentation, I'm going to go and talk about the cultural versus legal differences and when negotiating with different countries. Under the culture and business norms, I'm going to show the etiquette, style, and language, as in all countries are usually different or they can be similar in some. I'm going to talk about legal and political considerations when negotiating in foreign countries, especially the treaties, domestic laws, and then touch on bribery. Also, I'm going to give at the end, I'm going to talk a little bit about brand image and how negotiating with certain people and doing business with some can impact your image with others. Culture norms. Research, the first step, you really want to research the culture norms of the country and ethnic background of your international partner, the person you're looking to go into business with. This is what you want to do first. And Google is a great tool here. Now that you're in the 21st century, you can Google anything. Just throw in the country, see what kind of business they do, learn more information about them. And also being from Tulane, you can also talk to your fellow peers, a lot of who are from different countries. Maybe they're in the country that you're doing business with. Talk to them and feel them out how business is dealt with in that country. Then the most important thing is you want to tailor your greeting for them. You don't want them to change for you. You want to change for them. That way they feel comfortable in the negotiation. And another key factor is to recognize the difference pacing of negotiations. Some people like to go fast. Some people like to talk business at the beginning. Some people like to talk business at the end. We're going to look at this later in the slides where we compare different countries. And do not confuse stereotypes. This can be made as you look at the United States, which everybody's familiar with. There's different regions. There's the Northeast, there's the West Coast, there's the South, there's the Midwest. All these people are different. People in the South usually are more greeting, homely in their negotiations. People on the West Coast are usually more laid back. In the Northeast are usually a little more upbeat negotiation, faster pace. I'm gonna give some examples in etiquette around the world of different countries I looked at and saw their etiquette and styles. First, when you look at Canada, you gotta see whether they speak French or English in the part of Canada. It is very similar to the U.S. culture. That's why a lot of businesses in the U.S. They go to Canada and do business there. It's easy trade and everything. They're also very friendly and interactive people. They want to greet you and take you in and learn all about you. Next, I want to talk about Japan. Their negotiations take usually in a serious environment, usually at a business, not at a restaurant, at their business in a serious setting. The reputation the person has when doing business with them is extremely important. That's what negotiation is. It's building connections to redo and repeat business. And for in Japan, verbal agreements are more strong than written agreements. Some people want everything written out, but in Japan, your word is your word, which is something you want to know when negotiating there. And then I've looked at South America, the whole continent. They usually are very warm and personal greeting people. They want to get to know you too. They want to know about your family, everything you do. It's a more casual pace. That it goes as it goes. They drink, they dine, they do different stuff like that. Their process is more important than the final terms. They want to have that building up to the negotiation. They don't really care about how everything works out. They just want to have a good time, get to know you, and understand you, and create a friendship for another repeat negotiation in business. Legal and political consideration. Understanding the laws for international business in all countries is very important. You want to make sure that the people you're doing with understand the laws, because that's on you to talk about the different U.S. treaties, embargoes, and all that stuff they have. You also want to see how they are with political property and treaties between the countries. And key, never accept a bribe. It may be tempting, but bribes are very frowned upon. We're going to look at this, how bribes are frowned upon in the U.S. The International Anti-Bribery and Fair Competition Act of 1998 explicitly makes it illegal for all citizens to secure improper advantages from foreign officials. Walmart got caught in this a few years back when they were paying millions to settle corporate practices in overseas units. It didn't give them a good look. Also, a Brazilian company got caught bribing people for land and passing codes, which they got a heavy slap and fine for it. And also, when doing business in different places, you got to look at your brand image. And you see, when you do business with one people are going to look at this. Nike's one thing. Nike has come under huge scrutiny about having sweat factories and stuff like that. So they got to see their businesses when they're negotiating in China and doing stuff like that, if they're ethical and how they'll be seen around the world. Finally, I'm going to take a look at my sources. Thank y'all for your time, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.